The doctors have been great. I love my doctors. The people here are fabulous. I mean, the girls at Chancellor are amazing. And I really feel like there's a reason it happened here. I have a lot of family who took care of me. I have friends that took care of me, and there were a lot of times where I'm a stubborn old broad. I don't ask for help very easily, at all, at all. And there were very times I had to learn that lesson, that it's okay. It's a sign of strength, not a sign of weakness, to ask for that help. I worked after the surgery. I had my surgery and they put me on the floor that I work at to recover because I asked for it. I'd rather have the people I know taking care of me than not people I don't know. Not that there's nothing wrong with people you don't know, but at some point you want people you know to take care of you. And I'd promised, all the techs had promised to make sure my hair was washed after my surgery. Then we laughed because we thought we were going to do the surgery first and then the chemo. It turns out it was chemo first. And so one day we were all like, "Oh, you have no hair." I was like, "Yeah, it doesn't wash up there anymore." But they all kept their promise. They all came in the morning and they would take a washcloth and wash my, bald head, make it all nice and shiny, and it was good. And everybody took good care of me. And cousin Stephanie, just every chemo treatment, we'd get up in the morning and we'd go to Thornton's and get drinks and snacks, and we'd drive over to Chancellor and she would spend all day coloring or whatever while I slept, or when the steroids kicked in and I couldn't sit still, we would make laps and laps and laps and laps, and then we'd sit down and make some more laps and dancing. Mike, the chemo buddy, and I got really close because we both love music, and we would dance all over the place and drag that IV pole, dancing all over the room, and well, we did. You can't sit still. At some point you get to the point where you're like, okay, this is fine, but for 4 hours sitting in a chair, until the second part treatment. But first part treatment, you were very antsy, so we would go around and I'd talk to people, and is that going to be a problem? Anyway, talking to people and just dancing and playing music and whatever. Just keep yourself busy. And the second set of chemos, those were sleepy ones. Those were, they put Benadryl in it, and I'm like, that doesn't bother me. 2 minutes later, I'm like, I can't talk. But, it's the friendships you build during it. You learn about yourself and you learn about other people. There were great times. In the middle of all this. Look, we went to Holiday World yesterday. It's like driving Miss Daisy all day because I can't get up out of things easy. I was exhausted, but it was the first thing I had done since I've been sick. The family came up, some from Jersey, she came up from Texas with her father, and we just went, and I told them all before we left, this is going to be ugly, it's not going to be pretty, and I lived. We went on rides, we get to the bottom of the ride, and we went on roller coasters, and first time I lived in a long time. And halfway through the day I realized I was waiting for them to get out of the wave pool because got shin splints, got cramps on my shins, and I'm going to go sit out. And I realized when I was sitting there, I'm like, you know what, this is what it's all about. It doesn't matter how sick or how well you are. What matters is the people around you who take care of you. And for me, it was very uplifting, not only to know that I didn't have to worry about taking care of me, I didn't have to worry about if I got sick, what would happen. Because if I got sick, I knew that I would be taken care of. And that is very big for someone who's been through what we've all been through. I never had to worry. If I got sick, would they leave me? Would they get mad if I had to go? If I called the day early, would they get mad? If they did, no, I never had to worry. I just could be what I was at the time. It's not what I used to be, and it certainly won't be what I be in the future. But for this particular moment, this is how I am. There were many nights that I laid up, wondering, why am I surviving? How am I surviving? Why am I the one who's being saved? I don't know why I'm being saved. I haven't figured it out yet. But my path is there. I just have to find it.